So like John Jacob Astor, New York, cotton investors, profits into real estate.
There's the cotton that was used to make thread and then clothing and other things.
Eva's recommendation. And she's not one over there. In the nation. This was more average living. So this was a tenant house. Each family would have had 2 rooms, so one this way, one that way, and one upstairs. And the average was to have 7 or 8 people living in that. Room was your kitchen and living area, and the other room was your bedroom and living area. And you did the best you could with that, and that was pretty normal living. That was not considered poor.
It wasn't considered poor?
No. So the type of weaving I'm going to show you today is these are modern day crafters looms, and they're very small compared to what weavers would have had back then. In their house, what you would do was do your spinning at home, and then you'd give your threads to a professional weaver to make it a fabric. Okay? So this is the weaving process. This is how people got all of their fabric from the Middle Ages up until the Industrial Revolution. And basically, yeah, come on over where you can see guys, that's good. You know, weaving is going over, under, over, under. So, I could just take this thread and put it on a needle and do that, but it would take me a long time to go all the way across here. I've got 418 threads. So that's the part that the loom helps out with. When I step on a pedal, watch what happens. It lifts up a set of threads. Okay? And then you take your shuttle and run it underneath the lifted threads. And because it's going in between over some and under some, my weft is going to be woven in. See, it's going over some and under some all the way across. So then we knock it into place with the beater and move on to the next pedal. So it's pedal, and then shuttle back the other way, and beater. And because each pedal lifts a different set of threads, that's how we get our pattern.
Oh,
Just like that.
That's
right. So you move
This
the
is like
pedal.
back then.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty
exactly
good for back then.
That's right. Well, and when I say
It's a pattern.
Middle Ages,
When was
so
this
somebody
invented?
was a genius. The Middle Ages in Europe.
I have a question.
I mean, this is
Sure,
what
sure.
people think
What's
about
your
I don't know. I have no
Take
idea.
these stuff home.
No,
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
sorry.
I feel very good.
We weave about 10 yards of fabric at a time. You can see in the back there, the warp is all wound around, so we have to finish it before we can put another one on the machine.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think right now is much easier than this.
Oh yeah, much easier. It's made with machines now, and it's much cheaper, and it's faster, and yeah. So that's why, and this is just a tiny part of the process. People had to grow the fiber, so they had to raise sheep or flax, which made linen or cotton, and then ship it up here from the South or the West Indies, and then process it, spin it, dye it, weave it, and then sew it into something. So you didn't have a whole lot of clothes.
So how did you spin it? How did they spin it?
I can demonstrate that if you like. Up until we had factories too.
course.
If you couldn't afford to have a wheel in your house or you didn't have space for one, you could always have a drop spindle. So what we do,
How much did a wheel cost back then?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, that's a great question. I can't answer it. I'm
This is the
sorry.
same thing they always use.
Yeah. So basically, what turns this is wool off the sheep, and what turns the wool cleaned, into yarn is twist. So we turn the spindle, and then we feed the wool into it. Let that twist come up into the wool, and that's what makes yarn.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cool. And that's still done.
It's still
Yeah,
done on
fiber
machine,
artists
right?
today do it, and it is done by machine, absolutely. But I know people who spin. I'm a knitter, really.
Is there still a market for flying things?
Yeah, pull all the way through. And now I'll do the beater, this thing.
Good job, Piper.
Yeah. Now two new pedals.
Good job.
This?
Yeah. And pull it all the way through. Yeah.
Ready? you doing?
Teamwork there, guys.
Oh, it's brushing your hair.
Yeah. Now 2 new feet, 2 new steps. Yep.
But they always metal those things. And then
They're actually called
There you go.
water rings. And when you go in
There you go. Nice to pull it tight. There you go. And then the beater. Great. Now switch your feet again. 2 new feet. Yeah, great. And the beater. Now pull the beater. Pull the beater. Yeah. Good. Now 2 new feet. You also see it. Yeah. 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 That's good. Hold them down. Send it through. Good. Yeah, there you go. Good. Pull it through, yeah. And the beat. Oh, this one's the beater over here. Good. Yeah, pull all the way through. And now do the beater. This thing.
Good job, Lifetime.
Yeah. Now two new pedals.
Good job, Alan.
right? Yeah, in between. See where Mom's hand is? Right there.
Yeah, keep it.
And then you pull back your beater, which is the bar in front of you. This kind back.
Pull this one. Pull the bar down. The beater.
Put it down, put it down.
Pull it down. Pull it towards you. Mia.
This is going to go in yours. Okay? So step on a different
And then step on a different.
pedal. Before you go to it again.
Yeah.
Oh, you step on a different pedal.
Yeah. 2 down.
No, not all the way.
How do you make fish pie?
I made this with flounder, and I cooked the flounder very briefly, and then I made a sauce with lemon, horseradish. I cooked it down, I put in some red pepper, salt, pepper.
It smells delicious.
How's it smell?
It smells just like it. Guys, I